360 issues are live right here on 7FM 103.9 Onitsha, and we are ready and geared up to go as usual. My name is Raymond Okolo. You can call me the biggest of them all, the big man on radio. We all understand that our governor is a great guy. He's been working on trying to help us here in this state and make sure that the youths are carried along, providing them with the One Youth Two Skill Initiative, which is bent on trying to see to it that the youths learn some skills instead of you having, when you ask some people out there, ask them, what skill do you have? You say, no, that is his own skill. Now the governor is trying to make sure that the youths are carried along and then provide them with means for them to achieve something for themselves and then better themselves in the process as well. So One Youth Two Skill, which has actually been a very good initiative. We've spoken about it here several times, so we've talked up what the governor is doing. And right about now, it seems as if the Anambra state government is seeking partnership with the Bank of Industry on youth empowerment program. So you could see that this governor, like I said, is a great guy, is trying to work towards empowering the youths because he understands that they are the future. They are the ones that would be here even long after we're gone, and then try to see how they can make things better for this state. We have to achieve that, and it does not get any better than what he is doing right about now, which is to ensure that the youths are carried along fully in his administration. And that being said, trying to partner with the Bank of Industry to achieve their objective, I feel is a great initiative that if truly it comes to fruition, I feel that would help a whole lot. But we're going to hear from Doka. She's going to break it down for us totally, so we get to understand what this partnership entails, and then we'll talk about it and then get to also hear our own various opinions as well.
So in order to ensure that youths take part in the ongoing One Youth Two Skills training program of Governor Chukwuma administration, the state government, through the Anambra State Small Business Agency, ASBA, is currently seeking partnership with the Bank of Industry to achieve the objective. The Director and Chief Executive Officer of ASBA, Sir Clement Chukwuka, disclosed this during a meeting between the BOI representative and the ASBA management in Awka on Wednesday. Sir Chukwuka stated that Governor Chukwuma is desirous of empowering the youth after the training, explaining that the state government has already mapped out 2 billion naira to that effect, while it is expected that the BOI will assist with additional 2 billion naira counterpart funding for the project. So the ASBA boss that said that what Anambra State is looking forward to is a wholesale lending whereby the Bank of Industry will move its counterpart funding into ASBA, while the state agency will integrate the fund and manage it in line with Governor Soludo's Youth Empowerment Master Plan. He noted that they are now waiting for a larger meeting where they will contact the Bank of Industry's management with Anambra State's delegation that is into the ongoing negotiation. Speaking to journalists after the meeting, the Southeast Regional Manager of the Bank of Industry, Mr. Gabriel Jonathan, said that the bank is the Nigeria's oldest, largest and most successful development financing institution, which exists to facilitate the transformation of Nigeria's industrial sector by providing financial and advisory support for the establishment of large, medium and small projects and expansion, diversification, rehabilitation and modernization of existing enterprise. So just like I said, that in as much as it is a good initiative to partner with Bank of Nigeria, but I get to think about it in the other way around, thinking that okay, they have plan of 2 billion naira already for this project. Okay, now partnering with the BOI now to add additional 2 billion naira. I think sometimes when something is surplus, some people in government now use that opportunity to put some cash in their pocket. But when it's not too surplus, they will be able to give account of what they are doing. Just like I said, that is a good initiative, but how sure are we that some people will not use this opportunity, because the money, now talking about 4 billion naira, it is not a small money. And going about partnering with the Bank of Nigeria now, it's not about them giving out the money for free. I think it should be on borrowing. If I'm right, it should be on borrowing. So are we going to start this first? This is the first step on this one youth two skill of a thing. So if we start with borrowing and everything just happen like that, some people might use this opportunity to put money in their pockets, number one. And what I will need and I will want the government should do now is to make sure that every account is given properly concerning how the money is being used, and to also give account of the people that benefited from this. Because talking about 2 billion naira is not a small money that we can just go out and just say, okay, we went ahead to borrow 2 billion naira and nothing will come out of it. So having 2 billion naira on ground for the initiative already, for the program, I think is not too small to go about doing what they want to do, than going to partner with Bank of Nigeria, borrowing 2 billion naira to join it, and at the end of everything, we see nothing. But I believe them partnering with the BOI now is to bring out something good at the end, and they are able to give account of every single thing they use this money to do. It should not be about borrowing money and just the same way the country is doing, and they will still continue to borrow and borrow. So I think it's a good initiative, but let's look at the other part. Let's make sure that nobody use this avenue or this opportunity now to put cash in their pockets in the name of helping the youth and to achieve something.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to applaud our governor in the person of Professor Chukwuma Soludo for this initiative. When you're looking at development, you first of all focus on human capital development, which is what he is actually doing now. What I'm going to say is that let the youths out there, let them take hold of this opportunity, because it's not going to be coming every day. Most times when we see such opportunities, they're mostly not from the government. They're mostly from private individuals. We've seen a lot of private individuals come into the state and then, open up opportunities for people to pitch their ideas, their business ideas, and then give them grants for them to work with it. The places where we know that these things are most should I say, where we see most of these things are mostly in the south. But thank God for our governor who came with this initiative. I'll first of all applaud him for this initiative, and let us, the youth, take hold of this opportunity. So in the aspects of him thinking of borrowing money from the BOI he said partnership with them. We don't know the content of the terms and conditions of this partnership before we know whether it is borrowing. Definitely, anything called partnership, it's not going to be against one person. It should be for both benefit, for the benefit of the both parties. Yes, for the benefit of the both parties. So if it's partnership that is looking at, it's a welcome development. And I know that
if it's partnership, how does it also benefit the BOI?
There should be a way it benefits the BOI for them to accept the partnership. If they accept the partnership, definitely it will benefit them. And I am going to give our governor a benefit of doubt, because he is someone that is well knowledge in finance, because he was once the governor of CBN in Nigeria, and during his term we didn't have much complaints. I'm going to give it to him. For him to come up with this. Let me just agree. Let me just believe that he has a better plan, knowing that he's an economist and he knows what is good for the state. And I'm just pleading on him. Let this particular partnership, let it not be to the detriment of the state. And for people that are going to oversee this particular project, let there be a system that will check their activities and to ensure that no one siphons money into their pockets, to ensure that what the money is meant for is what it is used for. And the youths that this particular project is for should take advantage of it.
Now we told you everything about this one, everything about the government trying to partner with the Bank of Industry to see to it that they get loans. No, we spoke about this the last time when we said, is it about just teaching them two skills? How do you go about empowering them with the funds that they need for them to start up some of those things that they've learned? And I think this is a very good way to do that. If you get to partner with the BOI, there could be a way where they get to give out funds to these people, and then you'll be checked upon to see to it that fund or those funds are being used for what you say you're going to be using it for. If you say you want to start up a business, where you get to deal on poultry, let's say from fish farming or chicken and then eggs and all of those things, they would come through maybe once in a while to check up on you to see to it that you're actually doing well, and then there will be a way for them to get back their money, and then with a little bit of interest attached to it as well. So that way it benefits the BOI, and then they don't get to lose out totally on that one. But then when it comes to the government aspect as well, I feel that government will be the ones to checkmate and then make sure that people who are being given those grants or given those funds to carry out their business plan will do it in a serious manner as well. So I feel that it's the government's part to do that, to check on them and make sure that things are going according to plan.
One thing with business growth is when you start up a business with your money and then you feel that no one is actually watching you or no one is actually checkmating what you are doing, when something that would negatively affect the business is coming up, in your head you'll be like, it's my money, so definitely I'm not owing anybody if this particular thing fails. The only thing you are going to endure is the losses, which is your own. But when you know that someone is on your toes, that you really need to produce, that you really need to give this person results, it will make you be on your toes, and it will make you focus on getting returns for the business, and you open up yourself to different possibilities.
Let's understand that this is not going to be the first time something like this is happening before or happening. It has happened in the past, although by private individuals who have come out to see how they can empower youths. I have actually, been to one of those empowerment stuff, and then for what the people chose, or people who wanted to go into ICT and all of that, a lot of promises were, given to them. We will give you a laptop, we'll put you through on the courses that you want to learn, and then you'll be given a certain amount of money, let's say about 100,000 naira. That is it. For people who are going to farming, you'll be given seeds for you to plant, and then giving an amount of money that would be sufficient enough for you to actually carry out what you want to do on the land. But in most cases, I can tell you that it does not go that way, because by the time the money gets to you, it is just a paltry amount of money. For people like us that went into the ICT, they said they were giving us a certain amount of money and all that. I can tell you that what I got was 10,000 naira.
Really? What?
And they said that they were going to what happened was, we didn't see the laptop, we didn't see the money that was supposed to be given to us. What we saw was 10,000 naira, and they said that they would give us the 10k, and then you pay back 5,000 naira to the person that sent you the 10,000 naira.
How?
So what you're getting is 5,000 naira empowerment. Now, is 5,000 naira going to be enough for you to start up your ICT business or whatever, or going to ICT, or is that just 5,000 naira for rice hanofako with beans on the side?
For those that are into government salon, to buy one.
Maybe you stay in your house. You stay in your house and be babbling.
One clipper. No chair.
No chair.
Because you stand up while you're...
No,
why is it shop you want to even...
That's what I'm saying. Your mommy will have a stool. Maybe you borrow the stool from your mommy.
So the person kept on pestering us and said, I'm going to pay them. I'm going to give him back his 5,000 that they sent us 10k to let the people know that yes, it was sent to us, but then we'll now give them back 5k based on saying that they send that to us. I said, no, 5k I won't send it to you because I don't chop them actually.
It is not until it's been done to a large group of people that is when we know that the government is being effective. There is something we call effectiveness and efficiency, using a little resources to produce a large scale of positivity. So it's not until they invest billions of naira in a particular thing that is when they are productive. since they have 2 billion naira to invest in this particular initiative, I think they should go ahead and test run this particular initiative to see how effective it is, so that whenever they want to come up with a second phase, people will look at the previous session and see, okay, this particular thing affected these people. It will encourage people to be part of the initiative, and that would be a good one.
If you can have just a few set of people, let's say 1,000, 5,000 people, and then you are able to effectively, impact in those lives, they as well too, from what they've learned, would also create jobs for other people. That is the way it's supposed to go. Remember, I know about how big it is. After all, Jesus Christ fed 5,000 people with how many fish? 5 loaves of bread. So he was effective. It was
effective and efficient.
Efficient as well too. So the government should also apply that. No, I'm not saying they should feed us with 2 fishes. We'll go anywhere. People thought they looked at 5 loaves of bread.
It becomes plenty.
Exactly. So let's just find a way to do that, and then everybody will be happy.